We've got Jaquiski here. Give you guys a second, but we should be good to go. We'll start with Cam.
Hey, Jaquiski, how you doing?
Hey,
Good
how
to
you
see you.
doing?
Good. So it's about 4 months ago you had your toe injury. How's the recovery process going? And that injury can be a career ender for some guys. Did you ever think it was going to be that serious?
Not really. At this point, I'm doing well, and surgery went well. Rehab's been going well, but when it happened, I thought I was probably gonna miss a game or two, and to get the news that it was a grade 3, it was tough for me.
Hey, Jaquiski, what was the last 2 weeks or last whatever 10 days been like for you? As far as, did you think that the 49ers were going to be an option for you, and how much interaction did you have with teams around the league?
I had a lot of interest, but it was a lot. It was stressing, because I've been here my whole time in the NFL, so it's like a family here. So for me, it was just coming back to where I was familiar with.
Hey, Jaquiski, you do have some family in New York, and we keep hearing about Robert Saleh taking all these 49ers free agents. Was that on the radar? Or did you talk to the Jets, and what was the background there?
It was they reached out to my agents, but I think they have Marcus May there, so they kind of saw us as the same player. So, yeah, that's the most I heard about that.
Hey, Jaquiski, welcome back. Right after the season, I know a lot of guys, there was just so much uncertainty with the salary cap and the 49ers situation, and, kind of halfway didn't expect to be able to come back. What was your feeling like right after the season? Were you pretty much up in the air, or based on conversations, did you have a sense you might return?
I was up in the air. I wasn't sure because of me coming off the injury. I wasn't sure if they was gonna want me back here or not, but they did, and that was a good thing for me because I felt like I left a lot on the field last year. So I'm glad to be back here.
Hey, Jaquiski. What does it mean to you to come back and be a part of the 49ers again, especially with your longtime teammate, Jimmy Ward?
It means everything, just being here the whole time, and it's a first-class organization, and to be back one more year with Jimmy and to have a complete season with both me and Jimmy on the field is something I guess me and him always wanted to do, to show the NFL like we can be the top two tandem that we believe we are.
Jaquiski, I just wonder what you thought of the team's off-season moves and what the buzz is between you guys and the group chats about what you guys are putting together for the upcoming season.
That was a big reason why I wanted to come back here, because of the team we have, my brothers. Trent Williams, obviously we needed him for sure. But it's a lot of guys. Would like do so much that go undervalued. But like Juice, Trent, trying to get KK back, like a lot of guys are very valuable to the team, and to have that is everything to help with a run, to help go on a playoff run.
Starting in 2017, every game you've played for the 49ers, you've been a starter. Today they bring in Tavon Wilson, of course, Tarvarius, and Marcel are back. Has the team basically told you that you get your starting job, or have they told you that just like everybody, you're going to have to compete for it and win the job?
Right, it's all competition, and that's what it's been since Kyle and John been here. It's always been competition. They just they're just not going to hand anyone a job. So, for me anyway, I approach every day as if like somebody trying to take my job. So that's just how it is.
Hey, you mentioned some uncertainty about just because of your injury. Was that just because of they may not have known about your availability for next year, or just because of injuries in general and the way last year went, they might be trying to move on?
It was really just from my side, just thinking, just going into last year, I knew and wanted to finish the season healthy, and I didn't. So I mean, for me, it was just like, man, they probably, I haven't been the most available player, so maybe they don't want me back. So I mean, I'm glad I'm here.
One of the reasons they want you back, and John Lynch said so in the statement, was what a great communicator you are in the secondary. If Richard Sherman's not back and if K1's not back, what is your role in terms of kind of settling things down and getting the right calls out there, guys?
My role is simple, like just go out and do what I've been doing. Just, communicate, make sure everybody lined up. Fred, Jimmy, like we all communicate as a defense. It's just not one player. So, I mean, for us, it's just, it's all about communication, especially when I'm on the field. It's just like over communicating.
Hey, Jaquiski, congrats on the new deal. How excited are you to work with D'Amico Ryans? How do you think he'll differ from Robert Saleh? And do you think your role will change at all?
I mean, I'm very excited. I mean, hopefully I get to blitz 12 times a game. But I'm not sure how D'Amico will run everything, but I have full confidence in D'Amico can get the job done. He will get the job done.
Jaquiski, you mentioned 49ers bringing back Trent Williams, Juice. Have you done any recruiting of trying to get K1 to come back? And how do you feel? I mean, those guys aren't on your side of the ball, but how much does it bring back to the team, those key guys on the offense?
I've been in communication with KK. For him, he's going to do the best thing for him, and I feel like the best thing for him to come here. So, but it'd be great to get him back. But I mean, on the defensive side, he's another guy that's very valuable to our secondary. So hopefully we can get him back.
Hey, Jaquiski, a few of you have mentioned over the last week that it's like a family there and you wanted to come back to that family atmosphere. Where does that start, do you think, in the organization? You can start it from the janitors, the cooks, the chef, like everybody. Like everybody is like, you just feel like they're your brother or sister. Like it's just a great environment to be in. Like, and from other players who come from other teams that come here, they always say, man, I ain't used to this. So it's like just knowing, like, since I've been here for all my years in NFL, to hear that is like, okay, well, I know I'm in a great place.
We'll do these last two for Jaquiski.
Jaquiski, seeing the moves that have been made around the NFC West, it's arguably the best division in football. So how excited are you guys get back on the field and get back to where you were just a couple years ago in the Super Bowl?
Hey, I'm very excited. It's going to be a great year for the Niners.
When free agency started, you guys had so many guys in the defensive backfield who were free agents, and now several of those guys are back. How do you feel about just the entire composition right now of the defensive backfield? And if K1 isn't back, who do you have confidence in who could step up and fill that nickelback role?
To be honest, a lot of guys are our secondary. A lot of guys can play. So I think if K1 don't come back, we'll have many guys that's in place ready to play.
Cool. All right. Thank you, guys. Hold on, one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
You got this?